Hey, what's up you guys, this is Irfan here from smartyincubator.com and welcome to another video. In today's video I want to show you something really cool for order block strategy, and it's kind of different than what I used to show you in previous videos. It's a little bit more advanced. So if you already watched my previous videos and you know exactly how to find a high probability supply and a high probability demand zone, then I highly recommend you to watch this video, because I want to show you something different that can increase your accuracy by probably 70%, because it happens most of the times, and if you know how to identify those situations, you can literally get into the trade and be profitable. So on my screen you can see Goldie Incubator is a result of our trading bot that I don't personally touch. It's 100% automated, and I literally don't touch it at all. And you probably know what Goldie Incubator is. I have over 100 videos and I literally talk about it on every single one of it. So for now we are up 69.67%, almost 70% up in profit. Today's date is August 16th, and as you can see, this hasn't updated yet because we still have some open positions. So the last time it was updated was 18 minutes ago, but the last date is for August 15th, which was yesterday. As I said, we have some open positions, that's why it's not updated. So this is the second account that we have Goldie Incubator installed on, which is $5,000 on low risk, and as you can see, the drawdown is also lower and gain is 7.38% in profit. So this is today's date, August 16th, 7.38% in profit. So without any further ado, let's get into it right now. It's going to be a short video, and I want to show you to you exactly what happened during GBP Euro USD. Sorry. So you definitely know what my trading strategy is and how I analyze the market, when I take a trade, when I get out of the market, all this kind of stuff. So you already know that I trade on 5-minute time frame and during New York session. So when it exactly starts at 8 in the morning, I'm behind the charts, like, you know, before that, to kind of prepare for the market. I, you know, draw out support and resistance levels, all this stuff, and then I get ready for the market. So what I do is that I try to find high probability supply and demand zones, as you know, guys. So on 5-minute time frame right now, what time is it? It's 7:55 in the morning. So 5 minutes later, it's gonna be right here. So this is when I look at the charts. Like in my previous videos, I mentioned that sometimes I go back to 15-minute time frame to have an overlook, to have a bigger picture of the trend. And as you can see, we have like lower lows and lower highs. So the trend is definitely bearish. Look at this, like we can literally see that with naked eyes. You don't have to use any indicator whatsoever, so you can see that the trend is definitely bearish. But when you're using order block strategy, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to follow this trend all the time. So I'm going to show you why. When you go back to 5-minute time frame and you still see that you have a break of a structure, you see that you have a break of a structure right here, so it means that the trend is towards downside. So you know that the trend is downside, but we don't have any high probability supply in the demand zone. If you don't know how to find them, I highly recommend you to watch my previous videos, and I show you exactly how to do that. However, I can see a high probability supply zone right here. In order to find a high probability supply zone, you need to find the last bullish candle, which is this one, and then you find the first candle that get out of this zone, which is this one right here, and the candle after that, which is this one. So this is space from here to here. See, this space makes this zone a high probability supply zone, which is really important to take it into consideration, to pay attention to, because for now you just need to wait for the price to tap into this level, and if it gives you a good confirmation to sell, then you do that. But let's see what happens. We have this huge rejection right here. Okay, so I personally in this situation put my seller stop below the previous candle. My stop loss is going to be above the candle, and then I take my 1-to-1 right here. See, the problem right now is that I don't even enter this trade, because when I see that this candle get out of the zone, I immediately delete my seller stop. So basically there's no trade right here. I delete everything because this zone is not respected, and there's no point to kind of have a sell stop below that, right? So what I look for is the next opportunity, which is gonna be a high probability supply zone or a demand zone. In order to find a high probability demand zone, as I said, you find the last bearish candle, which is this one. So if I cover the entire candle, okay, you see that the first candle that get out of the zone is this one right here. So here's the points that I want to show you. Here's the thing that I've been waiting for, guys. In this example, I told you that you need to have a gap in order to have a high probability supply or a demand zone. And in this case, we do have one. If I cover the entire candle, I see that this is the first candle to get out of the zone. The next candle after that never tapped into the zone. There's a gap in between that makes this a high probability supply zone. But sometimes it happens way faster. So it doesn't really give you the space because it fills in faster. Because at the end of the day, when you find a gap, when you have your high probability supply in the demand zone, you need to wait for the price to tap into this zone, and if it gives you a confirmation according to the zone that you have, then you take your trade, right? But sometimes it literally happens like 5 minutes after that. And we have this example right here. I'm going to show you. You have this for now. You need to wait for the next candle to see how it forms, and if there is any gap between the candle that forms after this and this zone, it's going to be a high probability demand zone, right? But look at this. The next candle literally filled in the gap really quickly. So what happens in this case, that if I go more, you see that we start to get like, more confirmation towards upside. Because if I zoom out, you'll notice that we have a break of a structure right here. We have a break of a structure right here. What does it show you? It's showing you that the trend is going towards upside, and more likely it's actually changing the trend towards upside. So it's turning from downtrend to uptrend. So you have this one, the gap filled in super quickly, and then I can have my buy stop here, my stop loss here, or I can just literally jump into the trade from this candle. It doesn't really matter, and then I can take my 1-to-1 if I want to, and let's see what happens after that. See, it's a profitable trade. What did I do? I just realized that this is actually it's not a high probability demand zone because there's no gap after this candle, but it's a low probability supply zone, demand zone, but it's still valid. You know what I'm saying? However, we had a high probability supply zone here and it wasn't valid. So if you want to compare these two, definitely a low probability demand zone is way better and it's actually valid. So just to make sure you can have your buy stop above this structure, and then you can have your stop loss here, and then you can have your TP, whatever you want. So if you want to take a higher RR, I highly recommend you to have your 1-to-1 first, and then you can move your stop loss for the second trade to break even and extend your TP all the way to up here if you want to. So let's see. As you can see, you can have 2 trades and it's gonna be profitable. That's how it works, guys. Super easy. You just need to go practice and practice. Even right now, I noticed that there is a high probability demand zone right here. Look at this. Last bearish candle. This is the first candle that get out of the zone. The next candle after that, which is this one. See, there's a gap right here. So this gap right here makes this zone a high probability demand zone, right? But you just need to wait for the price to tap into this level, and then you get your trade. You enter a trade. But for now, you just need to wait and see if it's going to do that or not. So let me see. It's not going to happen, and this is definitely out of my trading hours, so I'm not going to sit behind the charts and wait until this zone get tapped into. At the same time, it created another high probability supply zone right here. If I take the last 2 bullish candles, as I said, we are allowed to do that. Let's see how it's going to work out. Another one right here. So far, not good, actually. Nothing is happening. It's in between these 2 important zones, and I'm gonna leave it until tomorrow. So that's how it works, guys. See, it's super easy. You just need to identify the trend super fast, enter the trade, get out of the trade after you hit your TP, the next resistance level right here. You can have 2 TPs. One of them is here, the other one is right here, and then you're done for the day. So if you have any question regarding this strategy or even Goldie Incubator, feel free to ask your questions by dropping your comment below this video, or you can actually reach out to me by visiting smartyincubator.com. You can find the website link below this video, and you can contact our support team. They'll get back to you as soon as possible. So thanks for watching this video, and see you soon. Peace out.